Welcome to Steel Curtain Productions. Please hit the likes and subscribe down below. Muchly appreciate that. Thank you to the followers of this channel. And share it with your friends and family. And if you come across the channel, please don't leave without hitting the subscription and likes. Helps the channel grow, and we grow a strong community. Leave your comments at the end of each video if you choose. Keep them respectable, as we've worked very hard. Slow process of building an integral channel that focuses on factual, and we do reviews, but we don't jump on rumorville and clickbait. So we're going to get right to it. So this is your support, muchly appreciated. This is to review, and I'm sorry it's a little late, but my schedule's been a little backed up itself, so I'm just trying to playing a little catch up. This is the week 3 game. Steelers going into New England. Steelers come out with a 21-14 victory and sets their record at 2-1. Pats end up with a 1-2 record. So let's go to the box score summary. 7 points for the Steelers in the first quarter, and they each scored seven in the second quarter, no scoring in the third quarter, and they each scored seven in the fourth quarter, with a 21-14 victory. Small victory here, a small gap, if you know what I mean. Okay, we're going to look at the game stats. Total yards 369 to 203 for the Pats. That's showing there's just too many problems in our game right now for the Steelers. That's a lot of drastic difference. Passing yards 268 to 139. This is not speaking volumes for the Steelers passing game, and it gets worse. 119 to 64 in rushing yards for the Pats. Total plays 71 to 49 for the Pats. Average yards per play 4.1, 5.2 for the Pats. First down 26 to 17 for the Pats. Third down efficiency 46% to 44 for the Pats. Penalties 8 to 7 for the Steelers. Isn't that a great one? The only one we're leading in. Turnovers, thank goodness. 5 turnovers. That's the story. The turnovers made the difference. And when you see this slim of a margin in the final score, that's not speaking great volumes for the Steelers. 5 turnovers to 1 for the Pats. There should have been a drastic difference in the score, the final scoreboard. Tackles, 75 to 47. This is a nice to see for the Steelers. Sacks, 5. Good stuff for the Steelers. Sacks lost. Again, good to see the Pats leading that one, 18-0 for for the Pats. Time of possession, 33.20 something or other. Can't see it on this box screen. To 26.40. That's not great numbers. The majority of the numbers are not great for the Steelers here. Turnovers were probably one of the better ones. So we get the first quarter. Let's go right down to the scoring summary. 8:25. Gainwell rushed left for a 1-yard touchdown. Boswell gets the extra point, of course. 7-0 for the Steelers in the first quarter. We go to the second quarter. 13:49. Aaron Rodgers passes short right, complete, of course, to who other than our buddy Metcalf. 12-yard touchdown. Boswell gets the other point. We got a 14-0 lead. And then 9:01 left. Dean May pass short, complete catch made by Henry for a 5-yard touchdown. That cuts the lead to 14-7 for the Steelers. Then we're going into the second half. Third quarter, there was no scoring. Fourth quarter, we got an exchange. 14:56. May another short pass. 16-yard catch by Henry again. And Borogalis gets the extra point. So that brings to a tie. Thankfully, with 2:16 left, deep pass from Aaron Rodgers to Calvin Austin, our buddy. 17-yard touchdown. Boswell extra point, and that is your winning touchdown. This is not, by any stretch of the means, this slim victory a touchdown. With all the turnovers, great on their defense. Our defense looked a little stronger in that regard. Offense has got trouble. Um, the line's got trouble. The rushing game's not looking good. Sorry to say it, the passing game's not looking the way it should. And that's the problem. I said we need a number two wide receiver. Should never got rid of Pickens. Don't I don't know what you would have needed to do, but that's what comes out of good coaching, and that's why I've questioned Mike Tomlin. I tend to be on the same page as Terry Bradshaw. I think Tomlin's more of a cheerleader than a coach. Sorry to say that. That's the facts. I will say it bluntly as it is because that's what we do on this channel. This is not a good, these first three games, and we got the Vikings coming up next. Now, I thought, anyway, the Vikings to me, that's a loss coming. They got a pretty solid team. I think this is going to be a loss for the Steelers. We're going to end up with an even record after week 4. I don't hold much hope, especially with the way they're performing. Good to see the defense turn it on with tackles and sacks. But so good game for Watt as well, and the defense. But showing some life. Offense is just struggling, puttering, puttering, puttering. This can't go on. This team is not upper echelon. They're not in the upper group of the elite. They are a very, very, I would even say, less than mediocre team because we're struggling with less than mediocre clubs to come out with victories. Slim margin victories that is showing that what we're made of. Sorry, guys, Steelers Nation. You know, I'm hardcore right from the Steel Curtain days, 70s, and this franchise has trouble, and it's because the planning of putting all your, um, nothing against Aaron in the sense that he managed the ball well, but there's no, well, I mean, as far as turnovers, I should say. But the offense is not there. It's puttering. We put all of our eggs in one basket going that route. This would have been fine if Aaron Rodgers was 4 or 5 years younger. To give up Russell Wilson and Fields, who would have given you more a 1-2 punch where they're pretty equal, give you different style players. I think we would have been better under that. I don't know what this coaching staff, especially on the offensive side of the ball, this is looking pretty pathetic. There is a lot needed here. I think the schemes, I have to go, I have to start looking when you got a great, thank God for Metcalf. Thank God for Austin. And of course, yes, Aaron's didn't make any huge mistakes, but this team's in trouble. You don't get rid of a second. It would have, there was so much hype. I was so excited when Metcalf was brought in because we finally got our number one, but then we released our number two. That was just dumb, dumb management. And I don't care what you say. This team is not really showing that it has a number two receiver. Um, but again, our line's not playing the greatest either. So we got problems in the rushing game. That's shouldn't have got rid of Harris or bring equal caliber in. I don't see it. Nothing against, you know, um, Warren, but you need a 1-2 punch in the running game. And I think we're missing that with the loss of Harris. Different styles they brought to the table. So go Steelers, go. But however, folks, don't expect much from this club this season. This has been a small sample size. And again, I think we have a cheerleader for a coach. Like Mike Tomlin, great cheerleader. Coaching, he was handed a fantastic team when he came to this organization. Try being someone who was handed a garbage team like our boy Cower, and then build it up. That's a coach. Sorry. Anyway, I don't have high expectations for this team this season. We'll take it week by week, but that's why it definitely affects my excitement. I'm very disappointed in this team. So we will take it. It hurts when you're, love a team this much. But anyway, it is what it is. They chalked up barely squeaked out a victory. So we'll see what happens when we play the Vikings. I'm not holding my breath. Uh, anyway, until the next episode, you've seen it here at Steel Curtain Productions, and we'll catch you in the next episode. God bless.